Hey, thanks for joining us today. We're going to be pulling back the curtain to reveal the number one mistake that most business owners are making that puts them in what we call financial checkmate. If you've ever played chess, if you know anything about chess, you know that checkmate is the end of the game. That's literally how the game ends, or at least I guess there's multiple ways a chess game can end, but a checkmate is definitely the main reason. And it's literally the number one mistake that business owners make and have to close their door. And this one mistake is something that millions of business owners, even the best, even the brightest, even the quickest and the smartest, whatever it may be, don't realize that they have made it until it is far too late. And the consequences of this are dire, to say the least. So you might be wondering, what exactly is financial checkmate and why should it matter to you? Well, in our time together today, I'm going to be sharing with you just why this concept is so disruptive and unforgiving for your business. But I guess the light at the end of the tunnel news is it can easily be avoided as well. But before we dive in, my name is Carl Peterson. I'm Credit Suite's content and social media lead. And right this very second, we are live, which means if you say hello, I'll say hello back. It's that easy. Isn't that easy? You say hello, I say hi back. I'm a huge fan of shout outs. So drop your business name, where you're located in chat, and I will shout it out right here, right now. I'm also going to be I'm also going to be having a link is actually already on the screen right now as well that you need to know about, which is creditsuite.com/consult. This is a free business consultation from our team. So if you need funding or need business credit just in general, but keep getting denied or not sure where to begin, or simply just need more funding and want more insight into how you can make that a reality, Credit Suite is absolutely here for you. So creditsuite.com/consult. Our phone number is also on that pinned message as well, if you prefer that method. And we look forward to hearing from you. Let me catch up in chat. Mike South, hello from STL. Mike over on YouTube. Always a pleasure seeing you in chat. Nice to have you here with us today. If you're just coming in, just drop me a line. Say hello. I'll make sure to say hello back. It's nice to see you, Mike. So, who is this stream for? Who's it for? So, because financial checkmate is a significant problem that affects most business owners, even those starting out, I definitely encourage you to keep watching. But even more so, if you're a business owner bringing in 10,000 a month or more in monthly revenue, and then tell me if this is what I want. I want to play a little game. I want you to type yes in chat if this relates to you. A sidestep here, but I'd like for you to type yes in chat, just yes, if one of these three things apply to you. Okay. So, and full transparency, we're all friends here, right? So, number one, despite having a six-figure revenue a year, do you find that you're still getting denied the credit and funding that you need to grow? Just a simple yes in chat if that applies to you. Or number two, do you find yourself constantly putting business expenses on your personal credit card? Let me get a yes in chat, whatever platform you're watching on, if that applies to you. Again, we're all friends here. Full transparency is always good. Obviously, you don't have to, but just to play along. Or three, I said there was one of three. Maybe you're finding that your business credit cards are actually reporting to your personal credit, not your business credit. Does that apply to you? Type yes in chat. Getting a few yeses. All right. Well, you're not alone. Like I said, many business owners have this issue. So what exactly is financial checkmate? All right. First off, thank you for the ones that put yes. Again, that's super common. One of the three or all of the three, Super common. So thanks a lot for playing along. I'll catch up on chat in just a minute to see everybody's message. I want to talk about financial checkmate and what it is, right? So financial checkmate is a term that we use to describe a situation where the business is seeing success. It's definitely growing, but because you've maxed out your personal credit or exhausted your cash flow or even put your personal assets on the line just to keep your business running, you're no longer able to access that capital you want and need when you need it. So I'll repeat that again because it's pretty important, right? So when a business owner is in financial checkmate, three things are happening, right? So one, they rely solely on personal credit and cash flow to run and grow their business. Number two, the business is growing, but their revenue is not enough to support that fast growth for the business. And three, because the owner has relied on personal credit since the inception of their business, they've now exhausted all of their options and now lack access to the credit and funding that they need to meet the demands of, of that growth. And when these three things are happening, it creates this vicious cycle that becomes very difficult to break free of. And even more, the owner is now personally liable for all the debt the business has incurred, unless the business somehow starts generating more revenue, or the business owner finds out some kind of way to break free from that cycle. uh, Most of the time the owner is trapped with no way to get out from underneath that debt. And this is where the business and the owner both become stuck. This is what it's meant to be in financial checkmate. Multiple people in chat said that yes to one of the three, which means that we have people in this chat right now who are in financial checkmate. And again, it's super common. Before we move on, I want to catch up in chat here, see what's going on. Business Credit Matrix coming over from YouTube, partner of Credit Suite, aka Thomas G. Letford Incorporated from Illinois. Thank you for being a partner of Credit Suite. And also, it's great to see you here, Thomas. Nice to have you. Mike said yes on two, or yes 2 times. Tishani, excuse me if I said that wrong, said yes 2 and 3. Chandra Hill over from YouTube, yes. Just had a message. It went away. Oh, Danine, yes, from YouTube. All right, multiple yeses. All right, well, you're in the right place. That's good. That's good. But again, I've said this multiple times. It's not unusual to be in this situation, right? It's more common than you would ever imagine. And some people don't even know that it's happening, right? Now, this is where it gets a little bit trickier. Has anyone ever heard of the cash access problem? So let me get a yes in chat. You guys are being very interactive. I appreciate that. Let me get a yes in chat if you know what I'm talking about. If you've ever heard of the phrase or understand what cash access problem means. Michael Wood. Nice to see you, Michael Wood, coming over from YouTube. Credit Suite. I have to get a new EIN. Okay. Michael, do you need help with that? Danine, yes. All right. Danine knows what cash access problem is. All right. So for those who have never heard of it, or maybe not familiar with the terminology for it, there's a good chance you're already experiencing it. So in a nutshell, the cash access problem is when you go to your bank, you jump through all the 1,000,000,000 hoops, you cross your T's, you dot your I's, you hope and you pray you're get approved, but then waiting weeks or maybe even sometimes months, you get denied. And then you get denied without even knowing the full reason why. And it's so frustrating and so aggravating, but it happens, right? And here's the thing. Most business owners believe that they're getting denied because of their personal credit. But I'm here to tell you right now that this is one massive misconception. Obviously, there's a lot, but I would say that this is easily a top 3 misconception. In fact, 80% of business owners who apply for funding at a traditional bank gets denied. And it's not because of their personal credit. You see, lenders and credit issuers are looking for very specific criteria. And it's this secret set of data that that has nothing to do with you personally, but instead has everything to do with your business. And it's this very reason that the failure rate is so high. According to the SBA, nearly 50% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. And then that number jumps up to 65% within the next 10 years. We've all heard these statistics before, right? So this isn't any sort of breaking news, but it's still something that very truly hangs over a business's head. And so without access to this secret data that lenders and credit issuers are looking for, millions of business owners are closing their doors simply because they just can't get approved for the money and the credit that they need. And that sucks. That's the reality of it. It's this endless loop. It's not because you're not a great entrepreneur or a great business owner. It's not because you don't have a great idea. It's not because it's not in a fantastic location. It's because all these other things, right? And unfortunately, that absolutely plays into um, doors shutting. Let me catch up in chat here. Not familiar. What's up, Credit Suite Money Team GDTV? Nice to see you as always as well. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody in here. Got some regulars for sure. So, the failure rate though has nothing to do with the economy being bad. That's another misconception, or lack of innovation or bad ideas or anything like that. We just went over that. But it has to do with the lack of capital when the business needs it most. It absolutely breaks my heart to see so many hardworking and just visionary entrepreneurs struggle and fail. And that's not because they don't have what it takes, but because they're trapped in this system that is just stacked against them. And some of you might be in this chat right now, and it's a growing number every day. When you started your business, it's likely that you were relying on cash flow or personal credit cards or personal loans or even home equity lines to fund your business, because when you're starting out, you got to work with what you work with or what you have to work with, right? And because that was the only way you maybe knew how to grow. And at the beginning, maybe it worked, right? Maybe it worked, but you're able to keep the business afloat. You're able to grow. You're able to get some cash flow, get some customers, get some things rolling. But something probably happened, right? Because as your business grows, cash flow and personal credit were just no longer able to sustain it. And if you know anything about business, which many of you obviously very much do, you know that relying on cash and personal finances alone is so risky. It's like the riskiest thing you can do, right? One of them. And once your costs started to rise and your profit margins began to shrink at the same time, which on paper is good, that's a good thing normally. But now you realize you're on a dangerous path at the same time. And this is where your business gets stuck, right? So here's the truth. Personal credit is not designed to handle the running and growing of a business. It's not, never has been, very, 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 very unlikely it ever will be, right? Unless you're just like that example, just starting out, just rolling, it's easy to do on a low scale, but any kind of sustainable business, no way, right? It's just not possible. It's like trying to sail across the ocean in a rowboat. You have kind of the tool, but you're not going to make it, right? You got to have the proper vessel equipped with that massive undertaking. And the tools at your disposal are completely outmatched by the scale of the challenge before you. I wouldn't want to row in most lakes or rivers, let alone an ocean. And this is because every time you use your personal credit to grow, your utilization goes up, your credit score goes down. That's the ultimate trade-off till the end of time. Utilization goes up, credit score goes down, personal credit score goes down, and your ability to borrow more funds to actually fuel the growth of your business is gone. This is not reliable. This is not scalable. This is not a good way to fund and grow your business. And even worse, it actually prevents you from being able to access what you need, which is loans and credit, to buy a home or a vehicle or just cover emergencies. We're talking personal side right now. So this is the difference between financial checkmate and the cash access problem. So they both prevent you from accessing the money you need when you need it. The only difference is, on one hand, you are maxing out your personal credit trying to fund the business, right? And on the other hand, your business has not checked all the boxes, the simple, silly stuff that's honestly super easy to fix, and the stuff that lenders look at to approve you. So it's really like a double-edged sword here. And this is why 80% of business owners can't get the business loans that they need, even if it's from their own bank, right? It doesn't matter if you have a mortgage with them. It doesn't matter if you've opened up loans in the past. That doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter all the time. And, even if it's your own bank, 80% of business owners can't get the loan that they need. But here's the good news. It's always good news, right? Sometimes, most of the time. There's good news here right now. So that's good news. But there's good news in the good news, which is there is a way out of this, right? And by shifting your focus to fundability, you can break free of this financial checkmate and the cash access problem to unlock an entirely new level of growth. And this is the key, right? This is the key to building a sustainable and a scalable business that gives you that freedom and the wealth that you've wanted and very, very, very likely deserve after all the hard work you've put into your business so far. And it's a secret to accessing the capital you need on demand, which is a huge part. So you can actually take advantage of opportunities when they come up. So what exactly is fundability? Well, fundability is just a measurement of how attractive your business is to lenders and credit issuers. It's that simple. It's how you become basically irresistible to the banks and the lending institution. So this is how it works, right? Fundability is the secret data and the approval criteria that up until now only lenders and credit issuers had access to. So leveraging this data is how you get maximum capital for your business at the best terms, and all while protecting personal assets, protecting personal credit, all from, business liability. And it's the key to building a rock solid business credit profile and score linked to your business's EIN, not your personal, right? I'm going to give you 7 quick benefits of leveraging business credit. Okay. Number 1, I might lose count during this way, so keep track of me here. Number 1, stop maxing out your these are the 7 big benefits of using of leveraging business credit. Number 1, you can stop maxing out personal credit cards just to run your business. That's a huge one. Number 2, access the capital you need to grow when you need it. When you need it. Number 3, get the most money for your business at better rates and terms. That's like always going to be an amazing perk. Number 4, protect your personal credit and your assets from business liability. Number 5, grow and expand your business faster. Number 6, all right, I did a pretty good job of keeping track of those. Got 2 more. Number 6, create a business that can actually fund itself. That's like the biggest weight ever lifted off of a business owner's shoulders. And then number 7, even increase the value of your business if you were to ever successfully or ever plan to do an exit as well. So in short, fundability is what makes your business more attractive to lenders and to credit issuers. And it demonstrates that your business is financially responsible. It gives you that kind of that pass, that green flag saying that this business is an actual business and that is able to be funded, that is able to grow. It has all these check boxes marked. This gets the pass, and that makes you shine. Your application is sparkling when it gets on the desk of these lenders. So giving it demonstrates these things. It demonstrates that you know what you're doing. It demonstrates that you're financially responsible and your business can stand on its own, and it gives you access to all types. I don't know if you heard that. I just hit the heck out of my desk. We're live. We're going to do it live. I'll figure out the finger later. It gives you gives you access to all types of funding, right? With business credit and financing, like vendor credit, like retail revolving credit, like fleet credit, universal business credit cards, like MasterCard and Visa, vehicle financing. There's like 1,000 other things, right? All without a personal guarantee or even personal credit checks. So business credit Also gives you the access to the big business loans and lines of credit to take your business to the next level, even if you've been denied before. This is totally something different. It's a separation of the two. So it doesn't matter if you've been denied before. In most cases, you now have a direct path toward these big wins when it comes to business loans and lines of credit. So to recap, financial checkmate is a common challenge faced by business owners who rely solely on personal credit and cash flow to fund their businesses. And by leveraging business credit, you can break free from this incredibly, uh, sometimes it feels like endless, vicious cycle to create a reliable and scalable funding system for a business that can actually fund itself. I can't hear you clapping, but I'm imagining that you're clapping on your feet, excited right now because it's exciting stuff. There's one last thing that you have to have before you leave today. I'm going to put this in chat right now. Give me one moment here. Right there. So there is a link in chat. There was a QR code on the screen. This is our 100%, no strings attached, literally free mini course on fundability, what we've talked about today, and dives into that extra layer of detail that we simply did not have time for today in this stream. So I just updated the QR code below me. It might be below me, might be beside me, whatever screen you're watching on, but you can simply scan that. And then also you got to check out that link that I just posted. Again, that's just creditsuite.com/foundation for our free fundability mini course. And with that, that is today's stream. Hey, Michael, if you're still in chat, give us a call. That's going to be, it's going to be at 877-600-2487. I just put that on screen. Michael, give us a call and we'll walk you through that question. More than happily walk you through that question if you're still in chat. But everyone else, including Michael too, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe on whatever platform you're watching on for way more content. And we'll see you again on Thursday for our next stream, same time, same place. I look forward to seeing you then.